So it's expiry day and Jitendra, rather penultimate day to expiry, and Jitendra Panda, head of sales broking at Future Capital Securities, joins us live on the show. Jitendra, good to have you. Thanks so much for joining in. What's the sense, Jitendra, in the morning at least, the turnover, the rollovers weren't looking that healthy. It's been, 5 hours since then. How is it shaping up right now, and what's the near-term view based on the rollovers that you've seen?
Whatever we saw yesterday based on the initial rollovers and in the morning, that is fizzling out, where we were seeing market was looking to hold on the 517080 levels, but then the kind of short positions which has built up in the last few hours, especially in the frontline sectors where in the full month where positions were built. When I'm talking the frontline means the banking sector and auto and the real estate sector, where we saw a lot. So there, in the last 3 hours, 4 hours, we are seeing new short positions and the long rollover not happening aggressively. So there is some concern in the market, seems, and the prima facie data which is coming in clearly shows that market is in a confused state, and maybe there is some expectations now building up and forces coming that we may not be able to hold the 200-day moving average.
The banking stocks, the large caps are looking weak, and the bank nifty is the principal reason why we're doing what we're doing today on the nifty too.
Yeah, the way the rollover is happening, it indicates at least the weakness is there, and the market, especially the banking stocks, looks further weak, and the fundamental data on the bond yields and also are showing where it has crossed above 8.5, 8.6 now. So which clearly shows that the banking stock or the RBI cut may not happen as aggressive as we were expecting. So we believe banking stock will have weakness, and critically, yes, bank nifty is a clear sell looking as per the positions which have been built. On the frontline stocks, they'll be very volatile, certainly if you have the appetite, but then the PSU banks certainly have last few days, whether it was PNB, whether it is Canara Bank and all, they have been showing weakness. So we have seen already short build up there, and that rollover is also happening on the short side. So the PSU banks, clearly some few of them, at least the Canara Bank and PNB, are looking very weak.
Okay, those are, of course, that's the index pretty much at the lowest point of the session, 51.70 there. What would you be bullish on, Jitendra? Especially what would be your call on the defensives, pharmaceutical names and the FMCG lot?
Yeah, that's the only silver lining in this rollover or in the last 1 week. What we have seen, long positions, whether it's on ITC, whether it's in lever, or whether you call on the pharma stocks, the defensives have taken the front line. So I would certainly see a lot of long positions there, and I see some more scope of upside on ITC, especially. We can go long, although it has moved in the last 2 days from 220 levels to 27 levels. But I believe 35 is the near-term target once it breaks out 228. So ITC is good, and the second where we see some positive is as we just mentioned, IVRCL, some pockets of strength, whether it's IVRCL, Lanco, GMR Infra, all they are seeing long positions getting rolled over, and good some aggressions have started in the last few hours also. So some selected pockets only we are seeing some strength and long positions roll over. So we can go long on defensive certainly at this juncture.
Jitendra, how are you viewing mid-cap real estate, particularly the liquid ones like HDIL and Indiabulls Real Estate?
Neeraj, if you observe, as I said, last 1 week we are seeing some short positions build up, whether it's in banking, real estate or auto. If you see all the three, which in the beginning of the month and in the February also series, we saw a lot of long positions built up. Where we are seeing now weakness now, and the shorts are taking the front seat now. So certainly there is more weakness there, and although last 1 week we have seen all these three sectors volatility and coming more on the downward bias, but I believe this is the beginning, and then and fundamentals are not the headwinds are there where these sectors will certainly face more problems ahead.
Okay. What about, before we take in the mid-show trading ideas, just very quickly, Jitendra, what about Bombay Dyeing? Significant open interest addition today, and fresh longs created. How does that look to you? Till expiry or maybe even post that?
Certainly for expiry or post that we can go long. As I said, some pocket of strength are coming, whether it's Bombay Dyeing or whether in a hotel sector. So Bombay Dyeing certainly can go long, and there are other positives also which we can speak after the break. You're talking as mid cap, but certainly at this juncture, answering to your question, Bombay Dyeing can be taken long, and we have seen certainly a lot long positions build up. So it's the beginning of a fresh rally.